Behind the warm smiles and animal rescues on television, the Pol family has endured moments the cameras never captured. One sudden tragedy would shake their world and test the strength that had always held them together. For Charles Pol, the man helping bring the family story to millions, success came at the same time as devastating loss. And the quiet resilience that followed revealed a side of the family few people ever truly saw. Charles Pol was born on March 6, 1979 in central Michigan. As an infant, he was adopted by Jan and Diane Pol, who welcomed him into a home where family was defined by love rather than biology. From the start, Charles grew up surrounded by animals and the demanding rhythm of rural veterinary life. His father's veterinary clinic wasn't just a workplace, it was part of everyday life. Farm calls could come at any hour, and dinner conversations often revolved around animals that needed help. Charles spent much of his childhood assisting with small tasks, riding along on farm visits, and watching firsthand how deeply his father cared about the community. Those early experiences shaped him. Life on the farm was unpredictable, requiring quick thinking and resilience. But while Charles respected the work his father did, he gradually discovered that his own interests were leading in a different direction. Instead of veterinary medicine, he was drawn to storytelling and entertainment. Friends and family noticed how naturally he could captivate a room with humor and stories about life at the clinic. Eventually, Charles decided to pursue that passion. After high school, he enrolled at the University of Miami to study communications. Moving from rural Michigan to a bustling university environment opened his eyes to new possibilities. There, he learned the foundations of media production, storytelling, and how audiences connect with compelling content. Following graduation, Charles took an even bigger leap. He moved to Los Angeles to break into the entertainment industry. The transition wasn't easy. Entry-level work meant long hours and little recognition, but Charles treated every opportunity as a learning experience. Internships and assistant roles exposed him to the realities of film and television production. One of his most valuable experiences came while working with respected industry professionals, where he observed how stories were carefully crafted and productions organized. Those lessons taught him the discipline and coordination required to turn ideas into successful shows. Over time, something unexpected happened. Charles began looking at his own upbringing with fresh eyes. What had once seemed ordinary, his father's rural veterinary work, suddenly felt unique. He realized that the daily cases at the clinic were filled with real drama, emotional moments, and meaningful connections between people and animals. It was authentic storytelling waiting to be shared. With that idea, Charles pitched a television concept centered around his father's work. Many were unsure if viewers would find rural veterinary medicine entertaining, but Charles believed the honesty of the story would resonate. In September 2019, that vision became reality when The Incredible Dr. Pol premiered. The series quickly connected with audiences, who appreciated its genuine look at farm life and veterinary care. Charles served as executive producer and also appeared on screen, showcasing the natural father-son dynamic that viewers loved. Yet while the series grew into a massive success, the Pol family faced a devastating tragedy behind the scenes. In September 2019, Charles's nephew, Adam James Butch, passed away unexpectedly at the age of 23. Adam was the son of Charles's sister, Kathleen, and had been a beloved member of the extended family. The loss was sudden and deeply painful. For Charles, it came during a time when his professional life was thriving and his personal life was changing rapidly. That same year, he had become a father to his daughter, Abigail. Balancing grief while continuing to work on a public television series was an enormous challenge. Filming schedules continued, and viewers still expected the same uplifting stories. Privately, the family chose to grieve away from the spotlight, focusing on supporting one another during an incredibly difficult time. Charles quietly stepped into a role of strength for his family, while continuing his responsibilities as a producer and father. Through that painful period, he learned that success and sorrow can exist at the same time. Parenthood gave him perspective, reminding him how precious time with loved ones truly is. Today, Charles continues to guide the show that shares his family's life with the world. But beyond the cameras and the fame, his story is ultimately about resilience, family loyalty, and finding purpose even in the face of heartbreaking loss. If this story gave you a deeper look at the man behind the show, make sure to tap like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear which stories from Hollywood and television history you want uncovered next.